Hello, welcome to Undisputed Boxing. We're here to do prediction. It's prediction time. Dillian Whyte versus Alexander Povetkin is finally here. Number 2. Is it revenge or repeat? I'm here with Rick. Rick, give us your prediction. Tell us how it goes.
Revenge, round 7, KO, Dillian Whyte.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Talk me through it.
What's yours?
I actually watched the fight again this week just because I knew obviously we're doing this video. And I'd forgotten actually how biased like the commentary was for Dillian Whyte. Adam Smith's commentary, I thought, was a little bit generous to Dillian Whyte. I thought they were kind of saying, you know, Dillian Whyte's boxing a smart fight. He's on the outside. He's not rushing his work. But I think Alexander Povetkin rocked him in the first round. Like, he let him know he was there. And I actually think that put Dillian Whyte into his shell a little bit. And I thought he put him on the back foot. Now, he caught him nice with, I think, was it in round 5 or round 6 where Whyte dropped him? But it was
He went down. He went down in round 5. I don't know if he went down twice in round 5 or once in round 4, once in round 5.
Definitely twice. I think it was 4 and 5, and then Povetkin beat him. I think it was a knockout round 6, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I actually think Alexander Povetkin, and I think by knockout again. Yeah, I think we've got opposing.
You're just doing this to go against me, aren't you?
I'm not.
You like the difference.
I'm not. I'm really not. I mean, yeah, it is a little bit boring if we just pick the same fighter, but and Glowacki was definitely a bit of a strange prediction from my side. But if I take out, you know, my Union Jack lenses, I just think, and it's no disgrace. Look, I'm not shitting on Dillian Whyte here. I think he's an awesome fighter. He's given us some great nights, and even if he does get beat again, I still think he's still a player in the division, and you know, he can still win that world title. But I'm not sure. I don't think he's got the tools to beat Alexander Povetkin. I know it's an aging Povetkin, and he did look, you know, a little bit slower. He's definitely not the Povetkin of, you know, 4 or 5 years ago. But he still has, you know, those nasty combinations, that left hook. He was ripping to the body. And I just think if Dillian Whyte changes his game plan, which let's face it, he does need to change his game plan a little bit and box a little bit smarter and keep his hands up. I just don't think he's got it in him to change his style or change his game plan. I think he'll go in with a similar game plan. He'll definitely be a little bit more cautious, but I do think that Povetkin will break him down and I think knock him out on the, you know, down the stretch. Yeah.
You hear well, I'm reading into what you're saying a bit here, but like, there's one thing saying you think that Povetkin will win out of the 2, but you're almost saying you can't see a way that Whyte can win, which I find amazing. You know, he had him down twice. He was probably a point away from finishing the fight, and that was last time. So surely he's shown he can hurt him, and so you must be able to. You must give Whyte some chance of being able to win. You just don't.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'm not. When I say, yeah, okay, maybe if the statement I said I can't see him winning is probably a little bit unfair. Yeah, he's definitely got a chance. He definitely could win. I'd probably make it 55-45 in Povetkin's. Like, it's not by a lot, but I am kind of convinced, I think, based on watching the fight again, yeah, that Povetkin will knock him out again. Yeah, I don't think it's going to go the distance. Unless Dillian Whyte just really boxes his ears off for 12 rounds and plays a smart game. I just don't know. I can't recall if I've seen Dillian Whyte do that. It's not the way he fights. He just loves to trade. He loves to get mid-range and on the inside. And that's why we love to watch him fight. You know, he's given us so many brilliant nights. I mean, I just think as well, his jab is quite lazy. Yeah. That's what I think.
I saw this interview with him in the week, and he said, he goes, "Oh, they need to win, however that comes." He goes, "But I'm a competitive guy, so because he won on knockout last time, I want to win knockout this time." So yeah, I mean, I can't remember what I said last time. I said something like, I think I'm 60-40 towards Dillian Whyte last time. And weirdly, even though he lost the only way I thought he could lose. And therefore, I think he's going to be more clued on to the way he can lose, which will also mean there's less chance of him losing. And now I've seen what he can do to Povetkin. You know, he had him nearly beat in 5 rounds, you know, and he just got caught. And yes, he can just get caught again, but he's now more aware of it than ever. And I don't know what Povetkin can do to stop Dillian Whyte doing to him again.
Yeah,
I think that's why I have gone more the other way to Whyte. So if I said 60-40 in the first fight, I'm going probably 70-30
really
to Whyte this time. And of course, that but that's my point. It's like,
yeah, okay.
I can't what Whyte can do to stop that happening again. I'm not sure what Povetkin can do to stop him find himself being beaten up after 5 rounds.
I just think that's a crazy kind of when we're looking at the percentages. I mean, most would argue it's very close to a 50-50 fight, but you see it 70-30 in Dillian Whyte's favor. I just think that's big. That's a big difference.
More because of what happened. Because I just saw him totally winning the fight, beating him up.
Was he though?
And well, he'd been down twice. He was all over the show.
No, I disagree. I watched it again, so it's fresh in my head. And the commentary is really, really biased. Like Povetkin was catching him, like he was catching Dillian Whyte, and Dillian Whyte was going into a shell. Like he was not having it all his own way. I think you can very easily paint the sort of narrative that Dillian Whyte was controlling the fight, and then there was a punch from the gods. Povetkin was looking for that all night, and he actually did catch him with a hook to the body and a hook to the he was teeing him up, and it was a beautiful punch. But yeah, all right.
I didn't before the knockout. I didn't see Whyte over troubled. I'm not saying I remember a couple of body shots, but Povetkin was down twice. You can't argue with that.
No, I'm not arguing.
Before that punch landed, who would you rather have been before that punch landed?
Oh yeah, Dillian Whyte. Yeah, he was winning the fight. He was winning the fight. Yeah, but it wasn't it wasn't like a dominant performance like a lot of people in Sky that were talking about it, saying, he just got caught with an unlucky punch. They should do the ring. I'm like, I just didn't see it. I didn't see it that way. I saw it a lot closer than that. Yeah, I did. But also as well, another factor.
After 5 rounds is.
Yeah, another factor though, to kind of roll in, he's been knocked out twice now badly. Like Povetkin knockout was bad. Like there's no fighter that could definitely be exactly the same as they were before that knockout. Like that is going to maybe shatter some confidence. The AJ knockout was pretty bad as well, and he's had some wars with like Chisora twice, Parker, Oscar Rivas. He's had some really, really tough fights, and I just think we're not, what Dillian Whyte is going to, are we going to get when that first bell goes? Is it the same one of maybe a year ago or 2 years ago? I don't know. I don't know if it is. That a knockout like that is, I don't know. I definitely don't have that kind of level of confidence that you have. I mean, look, I'm a Brit. I want Dillian Whyte to win, and also I think it's very exciting for the division if he does win, because he's very entertaining in and out of the ring. He's very entertaining, and him and Deontay Wilder is an awesome fight. But I just can't. In my head, I just see Povetkin winning. Yeah. But anyway, we could debate this all night. That's my 2 pence worth.
Yeah, I do struggle with you saying you don't see him dominating that first fight. I mean, I'm not saying he didn't take any hits or anything like that, and I do remember some good body shots landing, but he'd been down twice. He was on unsteady legs, and I think before that shot landed, he was dominating the fight. Maybe not the first couple of rounds, but it was only going one. It looked like it was only going to go one way. And I even felt, I remember, and I've seen this back a few times, when he actually knocks Dillian Whyte out, the ref points him towards a corner, and he can hardly walk over there. He's got hardly anything left in his legs, and also it's another 9 months on since then, and that's only going to make it worse for Povetkin, like age-wise. So that's another factor. And I think that's the only way he can win, is to find another one of those punches. And I don't think it was a miracle punch, because it is a punch that Povetkin looks for. I just think if he fights Dillian Whyte 10 times, he won't land that 10 times. And even now he's been caught with it, he'll be more ready for it. So that's why my logic just goes, how he lost last time was a bit surprising because he was winning, but it came from a method that I thought could happen. It was in that 40%. I actually thought that Whyte struggled with him more early on, like Joshua did, and that's when he was more in danger, actually. And he just seemed to deal with him. I thought he dealt with him in the first 5 rounds better than Joshua did. If you think about it, Joshua had been like wobbled slightly, making much of an injury.
I gave Povetkin the first round, though. I think Povetkin actually won the first round, and then I think Dillian grew into the fight, and yeah, he did some really good work in those kind of early rounds. But yeah, all right. Well, I think next Sunday's video could be quite interesting, depending which way it goes. All right, are we going to do any more predictions for the any of the other fights on the other card? Who else is on the card?
Not predictions, well, he could do more mention of fights. Cheeseman's in again. He's always in good fights. Molina against what's the guy called? Wardley. Fabio Wardley. So he's young Brit who's he's got the English title, I think, and you know, he's kind of early doors in his career. So it's almost like someone on the rise and someone on coming down. But Molina fought for world title twice. Obviously, seen a lot better days, but it's just good to see how he deals with someone like Molina. So I expect him to win because Molina looked terrible against Hrgovic last time out. And I've got no reason why I'll be any better. And actually, I'm interested to see what power Wardley carries. You know, I didn't think he was a huge puncher, but after his last fight, the way he KO'd the guy that Dubois, you know, took longer to deal with. Be interesting to see, you know, does he Molina in a real convincing way? Yeah.
Okay. All right, cool. Well, I think yeah, I think that's it then on the predictions. I think next weekend we've also got Frank Warren's got a show on at the Copper Box. Willie Hutchinson, who actually was campaigning at light heavyweight, is now at super middleweight. He's in against Lennox Clark, who was just recently beaten by Lerone Richards. That's actually a very decent fight. Willie Hutchinson, I think he's still only about 22. It'd be interesting to see what he's capable of at super middleweight. And I think Nathan Gorman and David Adeleye, I think they're all going to be on the card as well. So that'll be an interesting one to look out for. I don't know who Gorman and Adeleye are fighting though.
I was just going to ask you that. Are they like last minute pull-ins that are going to be walkovers?
Yeah, potentially. Oh, actually, sorry. Nathan Gorman is fighting. He's fighting against a guy called Pavel Saur, who I think Hughie Fury beat not too long ago. I think that's a tune-up fight, to be honest. And then David Adeleye, I don't think it's been announced yet because it's not showing up on BoxRec. But I've seen David Adeleye on Twitter. I think he's definitely fighting, but it'll be a cream puff, to be fair. All right, predictions done. We've laid down the.
I hope Gorman's in better shape.
Yeah.
I said I hope Gorman's in a lot better shape last time.
Yeah, he needs to be. I mean, he's never going to be one of those boxers that looks like an Adonis. It's a bit like it's similar to Tyson Fury. I think he'll always be carrying a little bit.
Yeah, but he looked like an overgrown baby last time.
It's an interesting comparison. We should get you on the commentary team.
Oh, yeah. There he is. Coming into the ring.
All right. Cool.
Right, yeah. Should be fun next week.
Oh, yeah, I know. I'm a little bit nervous now. All right, cool. Let's wrap it up. Thanks everybody for listening. Please like and subscribe, leave some comments. And yeah, let us know what you think for next Saturday. Big fight. Can't wait. Okay, thanks. We're out.